Beautiful seekers, this is Clarity 1129. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm here with a pick a card reading for you, and the topic of this reading is, am I on the right path? And this path could look different for each and every one of you. That does not matter. But are you where you're meant to be? In all probability, we are nearly there. All right, we are at this particular point where we are meant to be is where we are. But to be able to speed up the process to wherever it is that we need to reach, we're just taking a look at these cards. I'm going to be live shuffling the tarot as well as the oracle cards for you. And we're just going to take a look at 5 questions, which is whether you are on the path, what more you need to know about it, how can you make things work for you, and what is not working, and then finally we'll look at advice, all right, or anything else that comes through. So this could look different for everyone, so it's very important that first of all you choose this. Whenever you come to any tarot reading, whether it's on this channel or any other channel, you must trust your intuition when you're picking a pile. You can definitely choose more than one pile if you're called to. You can see all of them, but don't when I start talking in a particular pile, you will make out in a bit whether it's working for you or not. If it's not, don't hesitate to choose another pile if it was calling to you. Don't force fit anything. Don't hear the full thing out, but it's not what you wanted to hear, so you're changing and looking for another pile. This is about what you're called to see, and it gives you some sort of confirmation. So you'll know if it's off or if you've chosen without your intuition. You will know right in the beginning. Don't force fit anything because it sounds lucrative to you, and do not try and not take the messages which are coming to you. For that, you need to be tapped in. So you don't have to be a part of the meditation which I conduct, which as it is a very hurried sort of meditation that I'm doing before this. But sit when you are not overtly happy or not too sad or angry. When you're in a calm sort of mood is when you should come to a reading. Because if you have very strong emotions at that particular time, chances of you not following your intuition but following those heightened emotions is a possibility. All right, I don't know why I was called to say this. I don't usually say this, but I was very strongly called to say this. So I don't want you to feel you're not on the path, because at the end of the day, we are exactly where we are meant to be. All right, and whether we like it or not, we will be taken to this place where we are meant to be by the time we had this journey for life. And it's not how we see it. This one lifetime is not the only lifetime we have. So wherever we have to go and however our consciousness has to grow, it will happen. But yes, we can expedite the process, and that's why this reading is here. All right. So let's take a look. Let me introduce you to the piles first. We have 4, as you can see. Pile number 1 is Lily, which says majesty and virtue. We also have the Lightseer's Tarot. Pile number 2 is the Ethereal Visions Tarot and the Tuberose card, which says Dangerous Pleasure. Pile 3 is the Mystic Monday's Tarot or the Morning Glory. And pile number 4 is the Star Spinner Tarot or the Gladiola card. Those of you who are intuitive and who already have decided on your pile, you can move to the timestamps which are given below. And for those of you who benefit from the meditation, let's begin. Sit with your spine erect, palms open facing upward. Gently close your eyes. Take in a deep breath. Hold. Focus between your eyebrows. Center yourself. Connect with your intuition, knowing that it will never lead you astray. Gently breathe out. Relax. Open your eyes, and whichever card you're drawn to, that is your pile. I will meet you at your pile. Pile 1. Those of you who've chosen the Light Seers Tarot or this Lily card here, welcome to your reading. I'm happy to have you here and thank you for your presence. Now, the card you chose is Majesty and Virtue. The lily is the emblem rare of many virtues, good and rare. Now, with this card, this is often called a card of spiritual love, or it's, as the card suggests, about majesty and virtue. All right? And with this card, what I get is that maybe a lot of you are spiritual in nature, and maybe a lot of you want to be the way you think it should be done, in the sense that I feel that to a large extent you have certain traditional values and you uphold those values. You know, it may be something that you've been brought up with and you feel that this is the way things are. And some of you, I hear, maybe even beating yourself up because you are not, the traditional, or you're not able to fit into the traditional mold of the good boy or the good girl. All right, I'm using air quotes here, but I believe that you're very hard on yourself, and I feel maybe it's your the voices maybe of your parents or someone you look up to that's in your mind, and which every step of the way lets you know that you're doing the right thing or not. I feel that you are not able to distinguish between spirituality and morality. It's actually a very fine line, all right? It's a very fine line. People feel that you're on the right path and you're doing the right thing if you're morally sound. Now, morality is different when you're talking religion, when you're talking society, and when you're talking spirituality, it's about integrity, all right? For example, if in society it's considered incorrect to leave your spouse and children if you are in love with someone else, it's not looked at, as a very good thing. However, in spirituality, it would be, you've got to be honest with yourself and with the person you are with. So you cannot pretend to be happy in a connection when you're not. But instead of going about it in a sneaky, stealthy fashion, cheating on your spouse, you have that heart to heart and tell them, this is it. I don't feel I'm happy here and I need to move out because I feel I'm not giving you my all anymore. It was great while it lasted, but I need to move away to gather my thoughts and see what it is and, and why I'm feeling this way. So that's the distinction. This is just one example. There is so much more, and it will take a very long time if we're going to sit and talk about that. But what I'm trying to let you know here, pile number 1, is I feel that you get lost in all the voices in your head, all the things that you read, your traditional values, what religion teaches you, and what your heart really wants, and what you're learning from spirituality. And sometimes you may be actually at the verge of pulling your hair apart and, trying to just see which way should I go, what is right, and you're just confused. First of all, there's just one thing I want to tell you, is that if you're reading a lot of things, if you're listening to different readers, maybe reading a lot of spiritual books, reading psychology maybe, This is something someone told me long ago when I was going through the same sort of phase, and I do go through it for some time. One, read as much as you can and then let it all go. Because everyone who's written a book or who's spoken something to you, including myself, we are learning things, interpreting it as per our lives, and then putting across the same to you in the way we have understood it and what works for us. And each of us, though we have a collective consciousness, each of us is unique. So what works for me may not work for you. So you read about everything and thereafter let it go. And then follow your heart, your intuition, what sits right with you. And that's not your voices in your head, not what your mom would have liked you to do, what your dad would have liked you to do, what the society deems correct, what your religion deems correct. No. What does your heart say is good for you? You know, that inner spirit of yours, which is kind, which is loving, what does that love say? What are you supposed to do? And then follow that, and don't beat yourself up. All right. So this is some message someone had to hear, and that's what I've given to you. And the other thing that comes with this card is that virtue in thought is one thing, but it really makes sense only when you put it into action. So you may have the most virtuous and wonderful thoughts, but if in your action you don't show the same, then it's futile just having the thought. All right. So basically, what you say, what you speak, and what you do should be in congruence. All right. And now I'm going to pull out 5 cards from the tarot to see whether you are on your right path. Pile number 1. Pile number 1. Are you on the right path? What do you need to know more about it? What more do you need to know about it? Oh gosh, everything wants to come out. I've seen the sun, I've seen the Wheel of Fortune, I've seen the world. Let's see what wants to come out now. What do you need to do? We'll take this one as well. What is not working for you? And finally, advice. All right. Bottom of the deck energy, you get the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. We are going to also take out 1 card each from every deck, as well as the bottom deck energy. If you do not enjoy the shuffling and you don't want to see it, you can just skip forward till when the reading starts. All right. You get comfort. I might as well keep these open only. And sweetness. Wow, just look at that. Beautiful. Have faith in your dream. This one also has come out. Time to take action. And you get don't let pride get in your way. Get the firefly. I'm just taking one from here. Oh wow, this was the bottom deck energy, and you get that as well earlier on, and you get Mother Earth. I'm loving this energy for you. This is going to be a longish reading by the look of it. So I would like you to actually see this reading when you actually have time, all right? There is space over here. Keep that over here. There are two more decks that need to come. Most of it is coming, isn't it? It is. You get angel numbers as confirmation. I'm going to keep this lily card standing here as your group, okay? And you get yin yang balance. Wow, this is good. And last but not least, we have the Spirit Animal Oracle. Crow Spirit, co-create with Spirit. The number 17 could be significant, or the number 8. And Whale Spirit, trust the great mystery. Has everything come in? This is this card, and this is this card. Yes, it's all coming in. All right, pile number 1. Are you ready for this? Are you on the right path? And you get the King of Swords. Well, you are. Beautiful energy. Pile number 1. You see things very clearly, very clearly. You see all signs of a situation. No wonder you get the Lily card here. Yet, what is missing here? Actually, I'll not talk about that yet, because you may already have it here. So let's look at this card as well. What more do you need to know? 4 of Wands. Brilliant. What are you supposed to do? And you get the Strength card as well as the Page of Swords in reverse. What is not working for you? Exactly what I thought. Exactly what I thought. But I thought it might come here, you know, the High Priestess might come here or something related to it, but it's come here. And your advice is the 8 of Wands. Oh, beautiful. All right. Are you on the right path? Well, yes and no. In the sense that when it comes to your mind, you are very clear-headed. You think clearly. You're not a mess. You don't say things without seeing the complete picture. You have the ability to be completely fair, very just, and you get to the bottom of every situation by looking at it from every angle. All right? You're not, with the King energy here, the King of Swords, you keep your emotions aside. It doesn't mean that you don't have emotions, but when you are making a decision, when you're looking at something, you want to be extremely fair. So you'd keep your emotions aside and look at it from every single angle, and you a bit detached from everything, so that you can, you know, get the complete picture and see it for what it is. This is beautiful energy. People spend lifetimes before they come into this energy, and you are here. And what you need to get into this. And along with that, you get the Four of Wands. So when it comes to relationships, when it comes to your family dynamic, it's not that you're somebody who's so serious and has no time for fun. You have time for fun. You have time for family. You are the family man because you make sure that there's peace, because no one jumps the gun when you're around. You see everything before you say something. So there's always harmony around you. But what is missing here, which is what is not working, is your intuition. You are on this realm of complete logic. 1 + 1 = 2, and there's nothing more to it. That's it. But there are certain things which are there which logic can never define. And this is what you need to tap into. Your headspace is extremely clear, but you need to bring in emotions. May not be while making that decision, but that is that X factor that you can say. What does your heart want? You have a head and a heart. Your head is sorted, but you can't negate what your heart feels. All right? And this is something you need to integrate into your thinking so that, then you can not just, right now, for a lot of you, I feel you are already seeing a lot of success with the Mother Earth here. And with that sweetness and comfort, I feel you have a great vision and you are treading, the right path. But oftentimes you may stop to see whether you're doing the right thing. And I feel for a lot of you, you are. With the 10 of Pentacles here, I feel you're living a great life. With this Mother Earth energy, I feel that you are, in that Empress energy, irrespective of your gender. You are at a happy place. Things are going okay. But if you're still here for this reading, wondering whether you're on the right path, it means you do feel that there is something that's lacking, despite the fact that there is so much. And you read a lot, you want to understand more. Why do you feel this? What is it that's missing when you've got everything? Your family life is wonderful. You've got generational wealth. You've created it for yourself. You're in this abundant energy. Everything is beautiful. Then why are you feeling this lack? And you've been reading a lot and you've been told, stop that. Stop reading. Now, you've shown a lot of strength in getting to where you were. And now it's time for you to give yourself to the universe, in the sense that allow yourself to listen to what the universe is trying to tell you. What the earthly realm wants of you, you have mastered it. But what the spiritual, that is exactly what I was trying to tell you in the beginning. We've just live shuffled the cards, but this is what I was trying to tell you. When it comes to what the society wants, what tradition wants, what your religion wants, what people around you want, you are so clear. In fact, you can be hard on yourself because you want to uphold all the right things. All right? You may have very strong fixed sign energy. Maybe you have Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, or Aquarius here. I don't see so much Scorpio, but definitely I feel you have the other 3 signs. 3 of them are reflected here. But maybe Scorpio as well, because Scorpio is pretty traditional. You have, you are loyal to what you've been taught. You are loyal. So if this tradition was told that this is the way it is, you are extremely loyal to it. But you feel now that something is missing. And this something is what you need to look into. All right? And you will not get it from books. And how will you get it? The universe will speak to you. With the High Priestess here, you are blocking your intuition. Every time you get this feeling that you should do this, you just let your logical mind take over and you say, no, it doesn't work that way. This is how it is. This is how it's been done. And what can go wrong? A, and then if it doesn't work, you have a plan B and a plan C. But you are being told to tap into your intuition. This is that X factor which you're leaving out. This is what will change the game for you. This is what is going to accelerate your movement forward. All right? You have all the material comforts. You are a success materially. But now what? Why, if you are so happy and so content, you've got it all, why are you here for this reading? If you're here for this reading, there is something that needs fulfillment, and that something is going to come to you when you align with the universe, when you tap into your intuition, when you start following your heart. All right? With this yin-yang balance, I'm surprised that we didn't get balance, spirituality and practicality, because practically you are sound. All right? Perfect. But look at, and so how do you get confirmations from the universe? You have this feather here, all right, which says that you are never alone. All right, the spirit realm is with you. They see the effort you've put in. You are a very balanced person with comfort and sweetness. This is what you bring to the people around you. People are happy to be around you. But this is that, it's almost as though you feel you've come to a dead end, that I've got everything and there's nothing more that I can achieve. I'm happy, people around me are content, but why am I not satisfied? That's a dead end. You don't know now what, and you're being told this is what it is. And with the storm here, I feel the message that's coming to you is that you feel that you've achieved everything and you've come to this point where there's nothing more and you're not feeling okay. And that is actually the eye of the storm, the calm before the storm. But you are being told to be in that eye of the storm. When there's a storm, we see the aftermath of the storm. When we are away from the eye of the storm, we are the ones who are experiencing the rain and everything that goes with the storm that's coming in. But what you need to go is to see that what was the cause of that storm, what made it begin, what were the factors that caused the storm. Once you get to know that, things will be absolutely, whatever block there is, that would be removed. So right now you've got everything perfect, but you feel that you've reached that dead end. And yet that unease is there, that something's happening. That's that storm that's brewing, because that's you. Your soul wants to expand. You've got everything in the material world, but you need to go beyond. And this is something you're not exploring because your logical mind says, what more can there be? What is this? Your logical mind is not able to accept spirituality, and that's what you're being called to do. All right? And how will you get the signs? You might see feathers, maybe white feathers or feathers of any kind. When you're thinking about something and looking for answers, this is a sign. Again, angel numbers, 12 for some of you, but anything, 11, 12, any repeating numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, any kind of numbers which you keep seeing over and over again, is the universe trying to tell you something. And when you see those numbers, check with yourself, what were you doing? What were you thinking at that time? That is the universe confirmation for you. Think about that again. Maybe you need to put more attention doing whatever it is that you are doing at that time or thinking at that time. So be aware. You're not going to get these next answers from any book. You're going to get it from the universe itself when you tap into your inner guidance. All right? And what is your advice? How can you begin to actually listen to the universe and understand what it is to be done? All right, you have a vision, and to a large extent, you have actually gone and done a lot of things or made things in a way that everything is going to work. And still you've come to this roadblock. All right, and you're being told, yes, you are a visionary and you need to have faith in those dreams. And that extra something that you're waiting for, that will come to you from your intuition. The universe is trying to communicate with you. Start co-creating with spirit. And with this final advice card that you have here, which is the 8 of Wands, you must tap into your creativity. All right? Whatever you've done logically is one thing. Now you let your creative flow take you forward. It's time for you to act. It's time for you to follow those dreams, but not just from your practical point of view. Now allow your creativity to take over. Start creating with the universe. And maybe when you start, it's going to feel like a bad idea. You may actually fall flat on your face and you may feel uncomfortable. This is not me. Don't let pride get in your way. This is you. This is you jumping that threshold which the society has marked for you. This is you allowing infinite possibilities to come in. With this card here, 65 adds to 11. Whale spirit, trust the great mystery. Just because you don't understand it, don't run away from it or say that it's not there. Just because you don't understand it. Allow yourself to receive. Allow the universe to surprise you. Be brave. The Firefly is the one card that I want to read about, all right, for which I need my glasses. Just give me a moment. Here it is. Exactly. Inspired and fantastic, yet fleeting. When in balance, writes, creates, brainstorms. When out of balance, burnt out, feels dull. To bring into balance, write, poem, draw. That's exactly what I was getting with all these energies here. That what you need to do is to co-create with spirit. Go with your, you may be someone who does very science-based things. Does not matter. There is a creative side which you're not exploring and you need to, just think of what you like to do as a kid. Something that it could be doodling, it could be anything. Just tap into that. You may feel foolish initially, especially if you're so far ahead in your life without looking back on these little pleasures. You may feel dumb doing it. It's all right. Still do it. And you just see how this little acts of creativity which you actually put out there, little things, how they inspire you and how they open so many doors for you. The Firefly contains the light of 1,000 stars. It's pure, radiant, and it is pure, radiant, and illuminating. This high frequency charge cannot be sustained for long. Therefore, the Firefly card indicates a moment of inspiration or awakening that quickly fades if you do not catch it. There is a firefly energy behind every poem, song, and invention. Our job is to be ready to harness this creative spirit when it graces our path. What can you do to support this precious and elusive light? Absolutely. This is what I was getting for you. Everything else is in order. All you got to do is co-create with spirit and be able to listen to those sounds of the universe. Get creative. Allow that creative spark to flow. For some of you, you may have to work on your sacral chakra. See if if your sacral chakra is not in balance. You can look at sacral chakra meditation. Amber can help as a crystal. Also, which is this crystal, carnelian and amber are two crystals that can really help. Or just keeping yourself surrounded with a lot of orange colored things. Eating a lot of orange colored foods could also help, increasing it. Again, sitting in front of fire can also increase that, can heal your sacral chakra. These things can assist you in tapping with your creativity. Pile number 1. Are you on the right path? Well, you are on the right path, but if you're feeling that block, you can be catapulted forward if you start getting in touch with your intuition. So the one thing that you need to take away from this reading is that your brain, your thinking is on point. There is nothing more you need to do. You're abundant. To an extent, you're in alignment with the universe, which is why all this is flowing in. But that little bit of, where you're feeling unfulfilled, that will only come when you tap into your intuition, when you get in touch with the universe the way you should. And thereafter, so many doors will open for you. And whatever vision you have, you can make it happen. And how? All right. So I do hope that you're able to follow these practices. You can meditate, but even if you're not the kind who meditates, this is a sure shot method of you being able to tap into that portion of yours. Because when you create something, when you get completely involved in what you're creating, that is the time when you're being your most authentic self, and that is when your heart starts speaking to you and you start listening. All right. So that is all I have for you. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it gives you some sort of clarity for you to move forward. And I just hope that whatever your vision is, we can all see it. Well, the numbers that you should look out for, of course I said 12, but the number 14 or 5, there is change coming in, all right. And then you have 17, which adds to an 8, and 11. 65, which adds to 11 or a 2, and 4. These could be important numbers for you. All right. That is all I have for you. Do remember to create something and to tap into your intuition. All right. And be kind to yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. And it's all right if when you open these million doors and see what, the universe is trying to teach you, your ego may come in. When I say ego, I don't mean it in the way most of us think of ego, but I'm talking about the fears which set in, which will tell you that your religion says otherwise, or it goes against what you have been taught. It's all right. Sometimes we learn certain things which help us on our journey to a certain place, but when it starts blocking us, it's time for it to go. All right. So let it go and move forward. Embrace this energy and move forward, and let your vision happen. All right. Sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye. Pile 2. Those of you who've chosen the TUBEROSE with dangerous pleasure, this is your reading. You've also chosen the Ethereal Visions Tarot. And this says, the secret of reaping the greatest fruitfulness and the greatest enjoyment from life is to live dangerously. This is Nietzsche's saying, and I'm going to keep this card here. So what I get from this card is that for a few of you, you want a lot more of from life. Maybe you are those adrenaline junkies, or maybe you look at adrenaline junkies as, wow, with that feeling of how do they do it? I could never get myself to do that. Or when you listen to people and the kind of lives they've led, it excites you, but it just feels as though, they are someone else, they are not you. And maybe you've always been, extremely focused on what you're meant to do, and you feel that going beyond in this kind of way is meant for some people who just want to enjoy life, and that they're not very serious about life. But you do have these thoughts. You dream sometimes about things which, the society may not look at in the right light, like you can just say for example, wherever you are and however you've been brought up, there may be a way in which you dress, and this is the right way of dressing, and there's a conservative way of, it's not that you don't have a sense of style. You wear good clothes, you wear stylish clothes, but they are conservative. And when you look at people doing, and the way your hair is, you are classic elegance. But there is a time when you also feel, I wish I could have blue hair, or I wish I could get my nails done in a certain way, or I wish I could wear those dresses that, I see all these people wearing who are my age, and I'm not really doing that because, it's all right for them, but I have to do something else. I have been brought up to do something else. But you have this fascination for wanting to taste some of that, and maybe it could be, for some of you, has got to do with your sexuality as well. You want to try out more, but you feel that no, that's all right for the others, not for me. All right. And this is what I feel, that there's one side of you which wants to try that. But it's almost as though you have this light and shade, like we all do, but you are suppressing your shadow. Not to say that if you explore all of that, it's your shadow talking, no. But sometimes there is some part of you which wants to live dangerously. You feel that there's more to life if you explore all those options. And yet there is this huge, you don't need anyone else to stop you from doing it. You do it yourself. You just, before you allow yourself to dream, you stop the dream halfway. Just when the juicy part begins, you stop your dream and say, no, we are not going there. That's not for us at all. This is what I get from your pile. So are you on the right path? Wow, look at that. What we get is your bottom deck energy, the Hermit. You're very wise and you get all your answers from within. By nature, you may be an introvert or even an ambivert, and you enjoy your time alone. You get your answers from within. And yet, I feel there's this pull between your head and your heart, because somewhere you do want to enjoy all those pleasures that you feel others are enjoying, and you don't allow yourself to. All right, pile number 2. Let's take a look. We're going to be live shuffling your tarot and your oracle. I'll lay out all the cards and then we'll begin your reading. All right, so let's see, Spirit, what does pile number 2 need to know? Are they on the right path? Oh, everything wants to come out for you. Are they on the right path? What more do they need to know about it? What do they need to do? What is not working for them? And advice, if any. Advice, if any. Bottom deck energy, the Fool. All right. You did get the Queen. Okay. And the fault line. Bottom left. You get an extra card here because I did pull out one more for you. This is going to be a bit of a long reading, so do watch it when you're calm and do watch it when you have time. The Lizard, beautiful card, beautiful card. This I take only one. You get the Winter, take care of your needs. Okay, and bottom deck energy is Sage, devoted and committed. You could always fast forward it if you don't want to see this portion of shuffling and me keeping things down for you. Wow, feather messages. The number 7 could be significant. And you get, wow, the crown, personal power. Beautiful. Oops, I dropped a card. You get comfort. The last, you may want to see, if you're called to see the previous pile. Wow, success, beautiful. 2 more decks, and I don't know where there's going to be space to keep these things. Okay. Take time to breathe out, and a time for healing. And last but not the least, you get watch your watch your words. Keep that in mind. Make your dreams real. 65. There are a lot of synchronicities with the previous pile. I don't think you can see this, can you? Okay, I'm going to keep it here, all right. And bottom deck energy is claim your independence. 13 could be significant. Let me keep this here. I think this is visible. All right, it's pretty crowded, the table now. All right, pile number 2, are we ready? Let's begin. Are you on the right path? You get the 6 of Swords. What do you need to know about this? You get the Knight of Swords. What do you need to do? And you get the Chariot. What is not working for you? You get the Tower in reverse. And advice. Oh, these. You get the Queen of Swords. A lot of Swords energy, and then you have the Tower. You may have air in your charts predominantly. That is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. All right, so let's begin. Oh, wow. Okay. Are you on the right path? Well, wherever you are, you're moving out of it to calmer waters. So I believe that you have finally realized where you are is not what's serving you, and you're moving to calmer waters. Things have not been going great where you were, all right? And you are finally deciding to walk away. For you, I feel this is a big step as well. And this is a very beautiful step that you've taken. And it may feel, you know, right now for you, pile number 2, I feel this is a huge step. Because if you remember how I spoke in the beginning, wherein you feel that there are certain things that you're meant to do, and you've been trying to be right by everybody and everything around you, all right? And maybe as you're coming to this reading, or maybe that's why you're coming to this reading, is that you have realized that there is more that you need to be a part of. And when you brought this up possibly to the people around you, they were horrified, because they've brought you up in a certain way, because they believe in that, and you've always done that. but you've had this knowing feeling that you wanted to be a part of more, you wanted more excitement, you wanted to explore more. And because people have not really understood or been with you, you finally deciding to move away. And you have actually, with this fault line here, I feel you've been actually progressing very, very carefully, very, very slowly. All right? You're trying to break it to people that this is what you want to do, because it's about time. You feel that enough is enough and you want to move forward. And it's been, maybe there is something that your family does with this medallion card here, I feel, which has been going on for generations, and you were supposed to be a part of that. But you want to do something totally different. And this has possibly not been accepted by people. And for all this while, you've been stifling your dreams to go and do what you want to do and live that life, of excitement. And you've just been following what was handed down to you. And very, very gingerly, you finally have said what you want. People have not agreed. And you're moving away from them because you feel that time has come for you to take care of your needs. And it has. And you're following this gut feeling of yours. And this is a major step. For someone, for other people, maybe this is a natural thing. Oh, this doesn't work for me, I'm moving. For you, it is a huge step because you have always done what was expected of you. And taking this, step to actually go away, stay away from the drama, to figure out your truth is a big step for you. And what you need to know is, right now you may feel that you're the Knight of Swords, that you've said whatever you had to in whichever way you did, and you've walked away from there and without knowing the whole truth. And yes, you do not know the whole truth. You just know that this is not what you want to do. You want to do something else. All right. For a lot of you, you may have had to actually deal with a mother figure. All right. And this person may be someone you've really, really looked up to. Maybe your own mother, maybe a mother figure, maybe someone who holds this, power in your family, someone you're very connected to, someone who you've always looked up to. And now you've actually had to tell them that this is not working and you're going away. All right. And it's not been easy for you. And as you progress on this path, you realize you don't really have too many answers. But you know what you need to do? You need to take care of your needs, stay devoted and committed to what it is that you see. What is your vision? You just come into balance. You have taken a big step. It's not a small thing. It's beautiful. You have stood up for yourselves. And is for yourself, and this is the beginning of personal power. The number 28 or 10 could be significant. You're closing out a cycle. Beautiful energy. It's beautiful for me as a reader to see how you're going to open, move forward, and how you're aligning with your path so beautifully. But I am sitting here in the comfort of my room and sitting and doing this reading for you, looking at these beautiful cards and seeing wonderful things waiting to happen. But you are going through the difficult portions right now, and it may not be looking all that wow to you at all at this time. I'm sending you so, so much of love. Maybe you've, always had this sort of comfort, sort of cushioning, and that's no longer there, but it will come back to you in time. With the Chariot card here, you're being told this one step that you've taken is such a major step, and the universe is aligning. I mean, you are aligning yourself with the universe, and so the universe itself is, accepting you and now giving you that push with the Chariot here. You're going to move with great speed in times to come. With the Success card here, there is a lot of success waiting to happen. There has been disruption right now with you making this move, with you saying those words maybe a tad bit too harshly to all those around you because you had to make this move. And what's not working for you is this Tower moment. You brought about the tower, and you're not, and you realize you can't put it back. It's happened. And the thing is, you don't want to put it back. You, on one side, you want everyone to be happy with you, but you really, really want to carry on and do what it is that you want. And that tower was not, it had to happen. You're trying to make it okay is not going to work for you. So just because you've made this decision and you've decided now I'm going to take things and go, you may have this person who represents the queen in your life, actually trying to tell you that this decision has been a blow on them, on your business maybe, or whatever this is, and it's been a blow to your family. They may be guilt tripping you, and not connivingly, but they actually feel that way, that you were supposed to take things. But you are being true to yourself, because that is not your soul calling. You're doing what is important to you. And who knows, maybe many years later, you might actually come back a wiser person and take on all of that again. But right now, you need to figure out who you are, is the energy that I'm getting. And your going back right now is not going to work for you. And the advice you're being told is to create boundaries for yourself. Be this Queen of Swords, irrespective of what your gender is and how you identify. The Queen of Swords is a queen who is very diplomatic, very tactful, very loving, but you can't fool around with her. She has her boundaries in place, and she'll cut you down to size if you don't, respect who she is and what is important to her. And you are coming to this energy, and it doesn't matter if it's your family, you are learning to finally stand up for yourself. Personal power. This is what you're learning through all these events. And are you on the right path? Very much so. You are finally aligning. But it may not be feeling that way because you're not yet seeing the success. Right now, you're stepping out of the comfort zone. You had this comfort, you're stepping out of it. But in time, it will come. With the Fool card at the bottom of your deck energy, this was meant to happen. This is a major arcana. You were meant to take this leap of faith, and you have. So in doing so, you are indeed aligning with the universe. You're on the right path. And right now, the path seems difficult. But you're going to be in this energy very soon. As soon as you learn your lessons, keeping your boundaries in place, and in fact, I feel you're already being guided. You may be seeing a lot of feathers here and there. This is you. Messages from the universe that you're on the right path. But right now, before you see the success, now that you've stepped out of your comfort zone, you first got to find yourself. You are claiming your independence. Beautiful energy. And I first got that watch your words, and I shuffled it back in. I think that is for those of you who did speak to your family a tad bit harshly and you're regretting it now. But that's water under bridge. It's happened. Don't dwell on it. You could always make things okay. Once you become a success story, wherever you are at, everyone's going to come around. And as I said, you may always come back and join them. But right now, you're finding yourself. Beautiful energy. With the spider spirit, 5611 could be significant, or to make your dreams real. That's what you're going to do. And with this lizard spirit here, this is a very powerful card, the lizard spirit. All right? You are co-creating with spirit. You are a great visionary, and you're going to make this happen. Beautiful, and you're going to get a lot of success. But right now, you have taken this one bold move, and it is a huge move for you. And you need to take time to breathe out and take time to heal. It's not been easy for you. I feel you. I'm sending you so much of love, and a lot of strength as well as you navigate through these difficult energies. But you are going to taste life only when you start living a little dangerously, which is getting out of your comfort zone, and you're doing that. And when you've had your fun and you've discovered the essence of the authentic you, the real you just might go back and take this, whatever it is, onto a different level. You may have that interest actually coming in, not because someone's forcing it down your throat, but because you really want to do that. You never know. Life, and the universe, it works in mysterious ways. But you have allowed yourself to follow your heart. You allowed yourself to be vulnerable. You've walked out of your comfort zone, and the universe always sees that you will never be alone. You're always going to be guided. The universe will keep communicating to you till you actually make that vision of yours come true. There's a lot of success waiting to happen. All your dreams are waiting to happen because you've claimed your independence. You've stood up for yourself with this personal power. A very, very inspirational reading. So pile number 2s, if you do resonate with this reading, hats off to you. You are very inspirational. What you've done takes a lot of courage, and you may not be feeling at a place wherein you're feeling very brave or courageous, because you're very vulnerable at this time if you're going through these energies. For some of you, if you've passed through these energies, you're already started seeing how things are moving in your favor, and it'll just carry on that way because this is what you're meant to do. All right, I am sending you so much love, so much strength, a lot of positive energy as you move forward. Wishing you all the very best, pile number 2. Bye-bye. Take care. Pile number 3. Those of you who've chosen the Mystic Mondays Tarot and the Morning Glory, welcome to your reading. Now this says affection and determination. The Morning Glory, which blooms for a day, differs not at heart from the giant pine that lives for 1,000 years. Beautiful. So I feel with this card coming up here that you, my dear pile number 3s, you're the kind of people who show up, whether you want to or not. You show up and you do make a difference, whether or not you see that in that way or not, whether you see that about yourselves or not. You do make a big difference to the people around you, and this act of showing up is a beautiful thing. So are you on your right path, on the right path? See, we are all exactly where we are meant to be, all right? And this reading is just to tell you how you can speed up the process, because we do finally achieve all that we are meant to in this lifetime. The universe makes sure that events happen in such a way that we do align with our ultimate goal. We may take different routes, but we're going to get there. So to that effect, of course, we are all on the right path. And yet, if you want to expedite the process, if you want to, do some course correction, this reading is meant for that. So are you on the right path? I will be live shuffling the tarot and the oracles. I'll lay them all down before we start your reading, all right? So is pile number 3 on the right path? What more do they need to know about it? What more are they meant to do? I'm not taking this card here because the candle went off at that time, so maybe, and the shuffling didn't work out right. Okay, so maybe there's something there. All right, your candle is lit, and let's see, what is it that you're meant to do? Do not despair, pile number 3. This is a message that's for someone out there who needed to hear it. Don't lose hope, all right? If you don't see yourself in the right light, just know that people are seeing you in the right light. Do not despair is what's coming very strongly as a message for somebody. So what you need to do is that, and then you have what is not working for you. And last but not the least, you have advice from Spirit, all right? And bottom deck energy is the Princess of Wands, which is the Page of Wands in reverse. That was a wax. Now let me get all the oracle cards for you. There are a lot of oracle cards and the shuffling will take time. So for those of you who are impatient, you can just, fast forward and see what you want to see. Go directly to the reading. You get infinity, unlimited potential. Beautiful. And you get the knot, relationships. Okay. Interesting. This is the Spirit Animal Oracle. And you get the Turkey Spirit, give with gratitude and grace. 7 seems to be important. You have 43 which adds to a 7 and 61 which adds to a 7. And then you have Butterfly Spirit, 11. Transformation is beautiful. All right. I filmed pile number 1 and 2 yesterday. And I just couldn't film the other 2 piles. I'm having 4 piles this time. And so it just feels, and it just goes so beautifully with your morning glory. It's like fresh energy coming in. That's what you bring to this, the people around you. You are like a breath of fresh air. Happiness. Wow, I love this for you. And protection. Oh, good. We see the unicorn. You get the hawk spirit. I'm just taking 1 card from that. We have 3 decks to go. Let's see what we get here. We get the fault line. Another pile got it. And bottom deck energy is the unseen. I don't think I've ever pulled this card out. Is there more place here? There is. Can you see this one? Yes. So we can move this here. A time for healing. Again, someone got this. Okay, we keep this here. I think we move this here. Happiness and protection. Is it coming in? It is. Okay. And then we move this a little this way. Bottom of the deck energy, what do you need to release? And last but not the least, we have the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. You get the Traveler, move in a new direction. And you get, wow, Guardian Angel, you are not alone. Another pile got this. I don't know whether it's the same pile which got the fault line as well. I have, since it was done yesterday, I don't really remember well. We've laid down all your cards. Let's begin with the tarot. Are you on the right path? And you get the Emperor in reverse. What more do you need to know about it? And you get the World. Okay. What do you need to do? You get the Queen of Cups. Beautiful. What is not working for you? And you get the Seven of Cups in reverse. And advice from Spirit. You get the Princess of Pentacles upright. All right. This is a very powerful reading. All right. Are you on the right path? Not yet. But you're on your way there. And there are a few things that have to be done. All right. First and foremost, I would like to take a look at this hawk spirit for a minute. You get watchful, all-seeing, messenger of divinity. The sharp eyes of the hawk watch our every move. This keen-eyed bird has the ability to see every little detail as well as the bigger picture. When this card appears, fate has its eyes on you. The winds are shifting. It is said that the hawk carries news upon its wings and is sent from the divinity itself to deliver it. The message should not be taken lightly. Though it may seem small or insignificant, it will eventually redirect your course. And this is what I feel very strongly for you. When in balance, sees clearly, intuitive. When out of balance, sees too much and suspicious. To bring into balance, you have to have a shift of your perspectives. All right? And I was getting this. The two themes I get very strongly with the unseen and the fault line here, with protection here for you, with infinity and not, and now what we have read about the hawk. Whatever has been your dynamics in the past, either when you were a kid or in a particular relationship, and I'm seeing this red thread of fate here. All right. Oh, look at that. Below that is protection again. All right. First and foremost, what I need you to know, pile number 3, is that you are divinely protected and you are being divinely guided, whether you feel that way or not. I believe that those of you who've chosen this card, you don't see how special you are. You feel that you don't offer much to this universe. And you are so special that you are being divinely guided every step of the way. All right? You are the kind of people, maybe you've grown up, in a family where children were not meant to be seen or heard, and you felt that your opinion did not matter. You're the kind of people who either try to people please so that the harmony is in place, or you try to just disappear into the background so that you don't cause any harm anywhere. You're always towing the line. And it's possible that a particular higher order soulmate has come into your life and triggered you, and they have left your life. You feel this wonderful connection to them, and they have actually broken down whatever shred of self-worth you had or you didn't have. They brought it to the fore and they've gone. And you have been in this place of pain, and more than anything you would like to melt to the background. But that was not the reason for this relationship. This relationship has come to teach you your self-worth, to empower you. So when you say, are you on the right path? Whatever has happened has pushed you onto the right path. You may be healing right now, and you are in the process of this beautiful transformation, which feels beautiful at the end of it. Right now, you're going through a very tough time, and you really don't know what to do next. You're being told, and with this 7 of Cups in reverse, you don't know which way to go. Should I go here? Should I go there? What should I do? But you're getting this in reverse now. All right. And this, what is not working for you is being caught up in which way to go and asking people around you, whoever you can, as to what is the best solution for you. But what you need to do is, 1, finish your healing. All right. With this Emperor in reverse, you have never taken charge of your own life. Earlier, it may have been your parents, and then it could be this person, If you have been in a marriage or in a marriage, it could be your husband or it could be your children, depending on what age you are. Maybe, you put everyone before you and you have just happily given your power away because it was never yours in the first place. So, and maybe you've even seen in your family dynamic one parent not being empowered and you feel that that is how it is meant to be. So you have never ever gone or stood up for yourself. You just felt that this is the way it is, but it is not. And the universe is teaching you this lesson. All right. You have so much of divine guidance. You have the hawk spirit, divine protection. We just saw this down below, evil eye, which says protection. This also says protection. And then you have guardian angel. You are never alone. You have some, divine guidance and divine protection all the time. So now when you're starting this new chapter in your life, empowering yourself, this, what you need to know is this old cycle which has kept you stuck, which kept you disempowered, this is coming to an end. All right, so I am unblocking this spirit, this card for you, this energy for you. You are going to be standing in your power, pile number 3. All right, and you recognizing your self-worth, and in doing so you may have to leave the people you are with. All right, and a lot of those people may be telling you how ungrateful you are, how you don't see what all they've done for you. All right, but you are being told that you have to move to a new direction. These people are not serving you. They are getting salty because you are finally trying to find your path forward without them, if that it is required. What do you need to release? You need to release everything that is not serving you. If you are being forced to play it small with the people around you whom you love a lot, who you feel love you too, but they love you as long as their needs are met. Because if they do love you unconditionally, then when you say that you want to move in this direction, whichever it is that you're called for towards, or you want to break this dynamic, they will support you. If they don't, then they do not have your best interest in heart, and it's best to release it. It is time for healing right now. This has actually knocked you off your feet, whatever this relationship dynamic was, and had left you empowered, but you are healing with the Queen of Cups here. This is what you need to do. You need to take that cup of love and be in that energy. The Queen of Cups has a lot of love to give, but she also knows how to take care of her own heart, how to take care of her relationships, how to take care of her own self. And this is what you need to do. Give with gratitude and grace. I feel you have always had a grateful heart, which is why every time you felt like putting your need forward, you would feel that, maybe you're being ungrateful. And the people around you may be actually sensing that and saying things like you are not grateful, and that makes you feel bad. And then again, you step back. All right, no longer. You are going to start moving in a new direction, and this has got to do with your work. Maybe you're starting a new project. All right, you may have been feeling blocked creatively. I'm unblocking this energy as well, and you get your, see, because this was blocked, even this was blocked, your wish fulfillment, but no longer. You were just carrying a lot of burdens, but now we're making this okay. You are getting your wish fulfilled. And when you stand up for yourself, and following your heart, you will find the creative flow also happens. You need to heal your bottom 3 chakras, which is your root chakra, your sacral chakra, and your solar plexus chakra, which is the hub for your insecurities. And you're being told that you're divinely protected. Every step of the way you are divinely protected. So don't worry. With the unseen coming, I feel you are moving into a realm where nothing is set for you. Usually, when we move forward, we have something, okay, we are moving away from this relationship, or we're moving away from home. It's because we have something there, so we are moving towards something. In your case, maybe you don't know what that something is. You may just know that there is this talent that you can explore, but you're not very sure because you don't have experience and you don't know whether you'll be taken. But you are being told to go. The divine is guiding you. But before you move forward for that, you need to first heal yourself. all right? Be very, very kind to yourself. Pile number 3, I am sending you so much of love and positive energy your way. I would like you to sit with yourself, and every time you open your mouth, if you get these thoughts that maybe you have done wrong, just know that you have not done anything wrong. The universe has made this happen so that you can see your worth. This relationship, which is connected with the red thread of fate, if it has to come, it will. But it is not going to come till you come into this emperor energy. All right, till you take your life in your own hands and you make the most of it, till you align with the universe and your soul purpose. Only then will this connection come back, if it has to, because the sole purpose of this connection was to trigger you. You had to, or you have to, empower yourself. The entire reason for soul connections, even twin flames, if that's what you resonate with, is to make you reliant on yourself, is to make you see how unique you are, how you can take those unique gifts and offer them to the world. All right? And to know that you are complete in yourself and you do not need anyone to complete you. You may not see what's going to happen next, but there is unlimited potential. And what you can look forward to is this beautiful transformation and a whole lot of happiness. And every step of the way, during this uncomfortable phase when you're healing, when things are coming up and you don't know how to go about it, you're being told you are being divinely protected and divinely guided with this hawk spirit. Hawk could be an added confirmation. If you do see a hawk, know that that's, the universe trying to talk to you. All right? The number 7, you may be seeing a lot of 7s or 77. Again, you have 7 here, and then you have this which adds to an 8. So there is progression. All right? And with this 11 card here, you are in this transformation. It's like walking through a portal. All right? This is what's happening for you. So you may be feeling you're starting small, and where will you be? Just don't think too far ahead. Just you do you. Right now, concentrate on your healing. Now, for each of you, you'll be at a different stage. You may have done the healing. Feel so happy that you are independent and you get to live a new life. Be grateful for that. Be grateful for this opportunity. Be grateful for this individual or this relationship, or even the other relationships wherein you had not seen your worth. Be grateful for them, because they were actually, teaching you about yourself. And the fact that, when people did not see your worth, you were still so resilient and you still did everything for them. That was how, that was because of the inner strength that you have, but you didn't see it as your strength. You were just doing it out of fear, because you just didn't want to be abandoned, because that's what you have learned. All right? But now, because of this final push that you got, because of this relationship, it is meant to make you see how powerful you are. And you are going to see that, and there is nothing that's going to be able to stop you. This transformation is going to change your life, and in you following your dreams, you traveling in a new direction, you exploring, you are going to be pleasantly surprised. You're going to get a lot of happiness, and you are going to be able to pay it forward. So this is beautiful. So are you on the right path? I feel you are being molded to the right path. That's what I said in the beginning of your reading, if you remember, that the few changes, and those changes are not easy, I know, but those few changes are necessary, and you're already in the storm right now. All right? And what they say about the storm is to see, the thing is, you've been walking so precariously on ice, and the ice just finally broke because you were taking on a lot of burden. All right? And now, look at you. You are going to do your healing work, get yourself together, and then you're going to find out your unique self, your abilities, and how powerful you are. And then the world is your oyster with this unlimited potential. This is beautiful, and it's about time that this happened. All right? Pile number 3. So you are getting there, and you're getting there in a big way. It doesn't feel like that right now, but it will. So you keep doing the good work, knowing that you're divinely protected. You are never alone, all right? Never alone. You need to ask for help and you will get it. I am sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye. Do take good care of yourself. Pile number 4. Those of you who've chosen the Star Spinner Tarot or this Gladiola card here, this is your reading. Welcome. You get strength of character and moral integrity. So you are that pile wherein you're very strong people. You have a lot of inner strength. You may go through storm after storm, but people outside will have nothing nice to say to you because they feel you've got everything going for you. They don't see your struggle. You don't show them your struggle. There are some people who've been through hell and they will announce it to the whole world. I have been through hell. They will be angry at the whole world, because they've had a raw deal. And they look at you as though you have everything. But you still don't say, no, when I went through this. You don't. You just keep quiet and you just smile and let them believe what they have to believe. Because you know what you've been through and you don't need validation from anyone else as to what you've gone through and what you've learned and what you've been dealt with and how you've come out of that so strong. Your integrity is unparalleled. All right? Now, are you on the right path? Pile number 4. And I feel very strongly that you are. But let's see what the cards have to say. All right? So, are you on the right path? What more do you need to know about it? What more do you need to do? What is not working for you? And what is advice from Spirit? Bottom of the deck energy is the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. A new beginning. I'm going to shuffle all the oracle cards, and once we've laid down everything, then we will get into your reading. I think I'll bring this down a bit here. It's the 4th pile, and I should have, found out a way of keeping these cards properly. But I did 2 piles yesterday, and they were different. Moral is the same, but I've not got the hang of how to lay these cards. Here you get flow, and bottom of the deck energy is fear. Okay. If you do not have the patience to watch the shuffling, you can move it forward. If it's possible, I'll put timestamps for it. If I remember. Everything is possible, but if I remember, I will. You get tree, ancestry. Number 42 or 6 could be significant. And you get anchor, stability. 16, which adds to a 7. Energy is gaining momentum, and have faith in your dreams. Another pile got this. I don't remember at this point which one did. You get the hunter, track down your fears and desires. And you get the direction guardian, choose your path. So, well, are you on the path? I guess you get to say whether this is your path or not. You get to decide. And with this Ace of Pentacles here, I feel you may be wanting to choose a new path. And maybe you've come to this reading to, for an added confirmation that is this path for me. Again, looking at these cards here, maybe, the ox spirit, the lion, or the hawk spirit could be your spirit animals. Or some of you could be Leos, some of you could be born in the year of the ox, as per Chinese astrology. And you get, this is what I saw also, bring ideas to life, electric eel spirit, the number 24 or 6. Again, you get 42, 24. So maybe you're seeing these mirroring numbers, 22, 24 and 42. And you get armadillo spirit, the number 3 could be significant. It says, set healthy boundaries. We're almost done. For those of you who are seeing me shuffle and are still here and haven't jumped forward, it's about to finish. Just this deck and one more. All right, we want to give you a full picture. We just take one card from this and you get the snake spirit. Okay, that's earth element here. Last but not the least, we get, if you are tarot enthusiast and if you do your own readings, if you have your own cards, then you must get Kim Krans if you can. Because even if you get any one deck, if you just go through the way she describes everything in her booklet, it's beautiful. You get Thanatos. Oof. And you get the village. All right. Oh, I love the colors there. All right. Pile number 4. Sorry about that interruption. Well, let's begin your reading. Are you on the right path? And you get the Ace of Chalices in reverse. Okay. What more do you need to know about it? You get the Page of Coins in reverse. What are you meant to do? You get the Two of Swords in reverse. What is not working for you? You get the Page of Swords in reverse. Someone would think my deck is reversed, but I have a mixture of both cards in them. And for your advice from Spirit, you get the Nine of Swords in reverse. You've got a lot of blocks, or you've had these blocks in the past as you're coming to this reading, and maybe that is why you are wondering whether you are on the right path. You've been through a lot, pile number 4, and that's why there is that Strength of Character card for you, because for moral integrity to actually happen, you need to be a strong person. And for that strength of character, to be that person, you have to go through a lot of trials and tribulations. If your life is smooth, sweet, smooth sailing and everything is all rainbows and unicorns, and then you are never going to be that strong person. You have to face adversity and come out of it to be strong. And you've had enough and more of that. All right. You have a dream, all right? It is something that is very important to you. It's something that's beautiful. And if you do follow those dreams of yours, what you're going to get out of this is going to be brilliant. And you're being told to have, you get two of these cards here. Have faith in your dreams, and electric eel spirit, bring your ideas to life. Now, because of all that you've been through, for a lot of you with Thanatos here, you may have had near-death experiences, or you may have witnessed the loss of someone dear to you, or you've not just one loss, but many losses of different types. You're very grounded because of it, and that's why you get this earth element here with the snake. You have seen so much in your life. Now, if you've had an absolutely cushioned life and this doesn't feel like you at all, please choose another pile, because those of you who've chosen this, you've been through a lot in your life. And for each of you, it will look different, but it is a lot, and you know it. And you're these people who, when someone looks at you, it looks as though you've got life under control. Everything is just going on in your life the way it's meant to. And people will just look at you and say, wow, they've got it all. They come from a whole line of, a family wherein there's a lot of wealth. With this ancestry card here, you may be coming from an illustrious family. So people just look at you as someone who's just got everything ready-made. But perhaps it is the way your family has been, that though you come from this family which is looked up to, a family which has had everything, that all your family members have been through a lot to be able to build this empire that they have. And that strength is something that runs in your veins as well. You've had your share of adversity, but just because of the way you've been brought up, the things that you've been taught, you do not show your pain to the world. You just keep it within you. You just take it as a part of your learning and you move on. But having said that, you've been through a lot. So it's not that you don't feel fear. There is a lot of fear that's there. All right? And you have just realized that. And there are some times I feel that there's so much adversity. You've been through so much. You've had so many losses. You've come out of each and every one of them. But all you're craving for is stability with this anchor card here. And you may be the stable person. I did a reading today. I think the shorts video, if you watch that, when I post this, it'll be a few days ago. But if you watch that, and if this anchor card has come out for you, you may be a very stable presence in other people's lives because you know what it is to be abandoned. You know what it is to feel loss. You are such an empath because of all the things that you've been through, and you are this solid presence in many people's lives. But you crave stability for yourself because your life has been a series of battles, is what I feel. All right? And now it is time for you to do you and bring your dreams to life. Enough of adversity. And you have realized that whatever happens, all the things that the universe brings forward in your path is meant to help you grow. And you decided a long time ago that you are going to go with the flow. Whatever happens, you can't really control it, so you will just go with the flow and will take whatever comes in. And right now I feel whatever has happened in the in the recent past, it has been something, out of all the things that have happened to you, this particular event is the last thing that you need to process. All right? And I feel with the Ace of Cups in reverse, you're doing a brilliant job. You are taking time to heal. With the Hunter, which says track down your fears and desires. And here you have the same thing. Wow, you've got happiness underneath. You working on your fears because you have a lot. Though you're resilient, you've risen above everything, but that doesn't mean the fear is not there, because you just don't know when it's all going to go away. You build something up, and then you may come, have face another loss, something or the other. So now you have actually aligning with the universe beautifully. That's what I said in the beginning. I feel this path is this pile is on the right path. You're there. You may not see it because it's not beautiful yet, but you are on the right path to your ultimate happiness. You're there. You're doing the right thing. The steps you're taking is wonderful. So right now, you're sitting in this energy of healing, and you have a dream. It's a distant dream. It's a dream that's going to bring you a lot of happiness. It is going to bring you a lot of stability. All right? But what you're doing right now is saying that all this that the universe is giving to me are opportunities for me to sit and track my fears and get past them. I'm not going to fight the things that are happening. All right? I'm going with the flow. And right now, what I need is healing. And I need to choose a new direction. So whatever I was working on did not give me what I wanted, because this was not my path. In the past, I had taken a long time deciding which way to go. But now the decision I'm making, and I'm not keeping my emotions out of it. I'm making a well-rounded decision. I'm following my heart. And I'm going to follow my dreams. And I will choose a new path. This is the path that is going to lead me to my happiness, because this is the path of my heart, of my soul. All right? And because you're doing this, whatever you had to study, learn about whatever it is that you want to do, those days are over now. You've done it. You've done your research. You know what you have to do. And the advice from Spirit is now give up those negative thoughts which don't let you sleep at night. It's finally time to put an end to it, because you are in the flow. You are definitely on the right path. All right, with the snake, I get very strong energy of regeneration, of a cycle successfully coming to a close. It gives me very world card energy. You have this calm about you. You have healed your spirit. You are regenerating yourself. You're shedding your old skin. You're moving ahead. Brilliant, brilliant energy. You're bringing you've got your healthy boundaries, because that was essential with all this that has happened. This is one thing you've learned. But from time to time, because you're the anchor in so many people's lives, from time to time you may allow people to walk over you a bit, but you're being told to not do that anymore. All right? Be loyal to what you love. And for you right now, it's this dream of yours. So you're healing yourself, and you've got your eye on the prize, and you're getting a golden opportunity from the universe. You have your tribe with you with this village card here. What I'm reading this intuitively. You've got your tribe with you. You know where you belong. All right? And it may be different from the people around you right now, but you know your path. You have chosen it. There's no more dilly-dallying with the Two of Swords in reverse. You've been through a lot to put off living your life, your dream anymore. So you are working on your fears right now. You're healing yourself. You're taking your time. You, more than any of the other piles, you are definitely on the right path. And what is coming for you is something brilliant. It's something that's going to give you a lot of happiness. So just keep at it. Cleanse your energy. Go with the flow as you are doing right now. Giving yourself a lot of love. Pile number 4. It's not been an easy ride. And I actually am inspired by this group. It really has been a ride, hasn't it? And that's why you're such a strong personality. That's why, sometimes people may get triggered by you, and that's okay. That's also a part of their journey, so that's okay. I'm wishing you all the very best as you move forward, and I'm sending you so much love and light. Kudos to you, indeed. Take care. Bye bye.